2 weeks ago, the Holland America website advertised standby cruises for $49 a day. This week, the price shown is $99. Does that mean standby cruises have doubled in price? No. In fact, some cruises, the price went down slightly. 2 months ago, Holland America added 2 new ports outside of North America for standby cruises. Are the rules the same as the previous North American ports? No. If you're a North American cruiser, will these new ports show up on your computer? No. Is there an easy explanation for what's going on here? Yes. Stay tuned for some concise answers. If you visited our channel at all in the last month, you'll know that I have covered extensively the details of the HAL standby program, and I want to thank Holland America for providing me with such constantly changing new material. Click here to check out videos that I've already done on this program. But the program keeps changing, and in today's video we're going to quickly cut to the chase and explain what's happened. Let's start with what looks like on the surface a 100% price increase. The $49 rate, or $79 for a balcony, suddenly jumped by $50 a day. But these two figures are comparing apples and oranges, and you can blame this on the state of California. The original $49 rate was for the cabin itself, with taxes and port fees priced separately. The new rate is the total price of the cabin, including taxes and fees. For simplicity, let's call these the pre-tax price and the post-tax price. When my wife and I booked our Alaska standby cruise in June, we paid about $703 each. That works out to $343 for the room, $360 for taxes and port fees. Under this new pricing of $99 a day, the total price would be $693. In other words, for this cruise, the post-tax price of $99 a day is cheaper than the pre-tax price by $10. Who knew? Of course, the issue is that every itinerary is different because the port fees vary by port. But in general terms, the new prices are mostly comparable to the old ones. So why did they do this? It has nothing to do with the Holland America initiative. The change was imposed upon them because the state of California passed a consumer protection law that took effect July 1st that prohibits cruise lines or agents from advertising a cruise price that doesn't include taxes and fees. This is not a new concept. Travel agents in the UK and other parts of Europe have long operated under this kind of consumer protection requirement. You'll notice this on all cruises from all cruise lines. Here's a sample of wording from the Vacations to Go website that explains how they describe the situation. So, does this change make the standby program a better deal or a worse deal than it was before? Well, it depends on your particular cruise and whether or not it has fees that exceed $50 a day. For Alaska, our cruise turned out slightly better under the new pricing. But we have another cruise that includes a transatlantic that has very few port stops. For that cruise, the new price is significantly higher. So, if you have questions or comments about your specific cruise, leave them in the comments below. Topic number 2. If you live in North America, you're aware that the standby program only applies to 6 port areas in the US and Canada, 3 on the East Coast and 3 on the West Coast. But recently, several of my Scandinavian viewers have reported that they were able to book standby tickets from Baltic locations. At first, I thought there was simply confusion about the program, since I could see nothing on the HAL website about this. Then one of my viewers clued me into the fact that there's different versions of the HAL website depending on the location of your computer. Here's a picture of the Baltic version of the standby program. As you can see, they're showing 2 new ports, Rotterdam and Amsterdam. A few days ago, there was a 3rd port of Imuyen. I may be butchering that name, but that's as close as I can get. I'm not sure why this port is no longer showing. Many of you may be familiar with the Virtual Private Network, or VPN. It allows you to have safe internet transactions when you're using public Wi-Fi. We recommend it for travel. It also allows you to log into your computer as if you were in a different country. I was able to get the information that you see here by logging in as if my computer were in Spain. There are several differences from the North American version of the standby program. First, you'll note that there's many more long cruises. The American program generally is 7-day cruises. I was personally impressed with several of these itineraries, and so I'm just going to show a few of them to you here to give you an idea of what is available. The prices are different, slightly cheaper, even after you make the conversion from euros to dollars, and they include port fees. But one of the most notable differences is that it's possible to cancel your reservation early without losing 100% of the fare. You can see the graduated penalty information here. I only wish they had something like this in the US. I don't know if it's possible for someone from North America to be able to book one of these fares. Since they don't make them visible on our website, they clearly don't plan on someone outside of Europe booking these. The only scenario I can think of that might work is if a person were on an extended holiday in Europe. So, my question, is there anyone from the US or Canada that's tried one of these European bookings? Conversely, is there anyone from Europe that has booked a standby on this side of the Atlantic? Please leave a comment below. We'd like to know what happened. If you appreciate content like this, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. We've done reviews of 6 different cruise lines, and we'll have a 7th to add to the list in the next couple of months. Our goal, personally, is to see as much of the world as we can while we still can, and we want to help you do the same. We will see you again when Holland America changes the program again, or when we have a new ship to tell you about. Until then, safe travels. Have long operated under this kind of consumer protection and requirement. Do that again. Travel agents in Europe, third time. But one of the most notable differences is that it's possible to cancel your reservation.